The editor who forgot he was fiction. There is a part of the mind that believes it runs the newsroom of reality. It assigns meaning to events, edits timelines, proofreads conversations, and decides which thoughts are worth publishing. It calls itself the editor. But it has forgotten one thing. It is fiction. The editor believes he is curating truth. He selects headlines from the past and inserts captions under faces. He sharpens a red pen of judgment and circles perceived flaws. He arranges the layout of suffering, always placing guilt above the fold. He calls this awareness. He calls this intelligence. But he does not know he is working inside a paper that was never real. Each morning, he returns to the filing cabinet of fear. It creaks open with labels like guilt, trauma, not enough, and shame. Inside are folders of old identities, rewritten daily to feel new. Stock photos spill from the drawers, gender roles, family positions, race labels, body images, spiritual resumes. The editor assembles them into a front page called Me, but it is all pre-written. The paper has no original content. It is a reprint of the first error, that something other than love exists. The editor never questions the source. He never wonders who assigned him this job. He never pauses long enough to realize that the very desk he sits at is made of illusion. He thinks he is doing his duty. He thinks that if he edits the paper well enough, he'll eventually get it right. He doesn't see that right and wrong were both printed on the same press. He doesn't see that the ink is made of fear. He doesn't know that every article is written in time and erased by eternity. He feels important, but he is exhausted. Exhausted from defending stories that never happened. Exhausted from publishing pain and calling it healing. Exhausted from chasing truth in paragraphs of projection. He forgot that truth isn't edited. It isn't typed or broadcast or framed. It doesn't need to be fact-checked. It simply is. Unwritten, untouched, unchanging. God never submitted to this paper. He does not co-author grievances. He does not approve headlines of judgment or allow guilt to run in the margins. God is not a subscriber. He waits in silence beyond the newsroom, not hidden, but overlooked. And he whispers, not in ink, but in light. You were never the editor. You were never the article. You are the presence that needs no page. But the editor cannot hear this while the presses are still running. While each thought is being proofed and each judgment is going to print. To awaken is not to improve the paper. It is to stop believing it. It is to stop reading stories of separation and mistaking them for autobiography. It is to realize the entire newsroom is a dream. And when that dream is gently questioned, the desk dissolves, the paper folds, the filing cabinet closes. Not with a bang, but with a sigh. And in its place is a stillness that needs no article to explain itself. A truth that never depended on proof. A light that makes no announcement, yet cannot be denied. Just waiting for the reader to stop believing the story. To put the paper down. And remember the word that was never printed, only lived. That word is love. And love needs no revision.